sowing at the best time saves time, saves money, and gives you better results. So beans are a great example at the moment, and runner and French beans, it's still early for them. I've not sown mine yet. I'm sowing this week, but I'm only sowing them under cover. That's like greenhouse polytunnel on a windowsill where there's extra warmth, particularly at night. And because there's quite a high level of coolness at the moment, the soil temperature is not high. If you notice that thermometer which I put in, it's about 5 centimeters, 2 inches into the soil, about the depth that you'd be sowing, say, if you were sowing outside a pole bean, runner bean, or French bean. It's reading not much more than 12 centigrade, 54 Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's not really enough to get these seeds underway. You risk wasting your seeds and your time. So this week is good for sowing under cover with extra warmth. I would say in our climate, we're zone 8, but it's a coolish zone 8 in summer. There's no rush to sow them outside until 3rd week of May, and often later sowings catch up. And I'm here actually because I wanted to show you the difference with the broad beans. And this causes confusion, I know, because they're just unfortunate really that they're all called beans. You know, these couldn't be more different. These have been here all winter. So I sowed these in November, we planted them out in December, and we did have a cover over them mainly to keep the wind off more than anything. You know, they will stand quite a bit of frost actually. So these are completely different to the runner and French beans that were coming up. And I'll mention one more here, which also gives you some tips for sowing. This is actually soybeans. And funny enough, for edamame, I found that they tolerate a bit cooler conditions than French beans. This wasn't what I expected. I've been growing them a couple of years, and in our climate, they do pretty well actually for cropping edamame in August. But that's home saved seed. And for me, that's some of the difference you get if you can manage to save your own pea and bean seed. It's really worth it. Let the plant just go to full maturity, dry, harvest the seed. These I don't think cross from the research I've done, and because they're fresh, home saved. See how they've all sprung out all together. You know, everyone's come up. Usually, often when there's problems with germination, it can be because seed's a bit old. And I just brought these out too to mention. That's cucumber. So that was sown 15th of April. That's 18 days ago, and that likewise was sown 18 days ago. That's a winter squash. Just to give you an idea of how they're looking at the moment. Cucumbers, if it was for growing outside, I've only just sowing it now. This is for planting, transplanting undercover polytunnel greenhouse, because cucumbers, almost more than anything, or as much as melons, just love warmth. They need warmth. They just don't do well without it. So don't be too ambitious in your trying to make early sowings of them. And then also good this week to sow is Brussels sprouts, hearting cabbage for autumn, 2nd week of May, spot on time to sow, to transplant them out in June. They can follow something else. And coming up in June, looking ahead a bit, is purple sprouting broccoli. No rush to have sown that yet. You can sow that in June. And for these dates, more all through the year, have a look in my calendar, and also there's a free sheet on my website, Sowing Timeline. You can find it all there.